Hello everyone, I'm Geppetto, and this is Iron Legion Part 3. So, let's see. Honestly, it's unusual for me to not prioritize move upgrades sooner, but... well, I suppose the carrier of all units doesn't really need them that badly. I'll have to keep in mind that Guardmech has supporter, though. That could be really useful, especially since that should work with fighters and whatnot. And I'm never gonna remember that I have alert, am I? Oh well. Anyway, so we got Watchtower, which, let's see, silkworms, starfish, I guess, floaters. Not too bad, and I should have enough damage to at least potentially win against Godzilla now. Potentially. And then Farline, Leapers, Swarmers, Antlions are the big threats. But, though I still am not... I don't remember what Generic said about how the Mason leader works. I think there were some ideas tossed around, and I don't remember what he settled on. Look, I'm just gonna fight Godzilla next. That'll be fine, probably. Maybe. Hopefully. For some reason I misread Scavenger as Scrivener for a second, and I was really confused. Anyway, this shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I got the Disruptor, right? As long as I can deal with, right, yeah, the starfish. Okay, yeah, good thing Quake Mech can push a starfish from behind other obstacles. Anyway, let me see here. Anything I can bait? I suppose there isn't. No, wait, do that and then... Can my units walk through the, Disruptor? I mean... I guess not. That's actually troublesome. Oh well. We'll probably manage from here. The floater's gonna be a bit of an issue, but... hopefully colonies aren't affected by the, Soldier Scion. I'll have to check. Well, at least that one I can flip. Oh, nice. Got away with that one. Okay, sure looked like this one. Yeah, I guess it is. Damn. Oh well. Okay, so what do we got? Threats, 2, actually. I could just flip them right now and... oh, wait! Actually, this is pretty funny, isn't it? Because if I just flip both gastropods, the Scion dies, and the floater takes 3 damage, which I believe would cause it to also die with a dead Scion. That's kind of amazing. So, let me see. Beyond that, what am I may as well just do that, since there's nothing else I'd want to flip. Alright, now these guys. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. One of those days. Oh, hey! I just remembered that I have alert! Anyway, but... so, I guess Quan can just tank that thing all day. There's not a lot of pushing that I'd want to do here. No reason to be... I assume I want to just get up somewhere and shoot and have a fighter start shooting these guys. And if I assume the starfish will be... hang on. Do I just want to be shielding something with Guardmech? I mean, it would be perfectly reasonable to shield that, though I could also do like this and start getting some damage on these guys. And then let me see. If I did this, they'd be 4 and 3. Pushing them into each other again would be 3 and 2. And then I think a fighter shooting them would put them down to 1 and 1 so they die. Am I reading that right? That would be pretty much everyone going to town on these 2 Vec. But the colony just isn't that big a threat, because there's no spawns on the field, are there? Plus, I'd get, you know, a building shielded. I should easily be able to kill the colony next turn. And yeah, nobody cares. Alright, let's make sure this all works out. Okay. Oh wow, almost forgot these guys are still here. Okay. That is alright though. I think I'll manage. I should probably destroy the colony before, though, even so. Anyway, guess I'm flipping this guy since I don't care about this guy. Actually, if I push this guy down with a fighter, then it'll kill the colony for me, won't it? Isn't that nice? Or I could just push it down the normal way with Quake Mech, so fighters can focus on this guy. And where's Guard Mech? Right, yeah. Alright, I suppose I should probably just shield the... What's it called? Disruptor, yeah. Yeah, nobody likes fighters today, I guess. Wow, really? I mean, I'm not complaining, but really? So if I just get out of the way, then yeah, that's a dead silkworm. This gastropod's really putting in the work. I should give him a raise. Anyway, you know, if I did make put 4 in the path of 2, then I think it would actually kill it, right? Because, it'd be 2 damage plus pulling it into itself. Now, I'm sure I can do better than that, but... I could also just kill this thing. No, wait, that's not right. Just trying to think what the best way to do this is, because this is kind of... Oh, yeah, I can just flip this guy. Not that it's ideal, but I can do it. But I may as well keep shielding things, since that's working out for me. Let's see, is there a better way to... If I just do this, I could... Sorry, I shouldn't be spending so much time on this particular turn. Yeah, I can just kill this guy. Or no, I could do better than that. I can do this. Get. Glad I picked up the time pad, I guess. Oh, great. More floaters. Well, nice of the starfish to try and help, I guess, but... Oh wait, the alpha colony still only does one? Does the alpha floater just have more health and nothing else? Or is there some other capacity I'm missing? Well, not complaining, Anyway, overthinking it doesn't matter. Let me see here. Actually, I could get some damage on the colony like this. Why not? And I suppose there's no reason not to do this. And my best bet is probably to kill the floater for the most experience. Since I can't also kill a gastropod, as far as I can tell. Probably should have earlier, but doesn't much matter. Ooh, just realized I got two. Wasn't thinking about it much. Alright. I've got both those move upgrades. I could just take shield behind. And then might consider putting explode with the other time pod, because I do want to double check if the shield behind also damages enemy. Yep. Okay, good to know that. Now, not a lot of 2-rep missions, but guess I'm gonna have to get the minerals at some point. I'll try this one first, though. This doesn't look too bad. Well, maybe-ish. Alright, so... I'm hoping I can get the starfish to come here and not down there, but can't guarantee anything. And that's quite a few VEC, isn't it? I'm a touch curious, because I don't recall offhand if the missiles can be triggered by a fighter or other minion, or if it has to be a mech. Now, it occurs to me a fighter shooting the floater into its colony would do for them both. but this slot, okay, that fly kind of needs to be pushed or something. Actually, I could theoretically have Quake Mech push the fly here if I can get the, thing triggered. I'm not sure where I want a fighter, but we may as well try one thing first. Okay, no, looks like it's not gonna do it. A mech has to be present. Can I get a mech present? Okay, but I guess it has to be this guy. That's actually a... Oh, wait, I could theoretically have, a guard mech do the fly like this. Awkward, but doable. So let's see. I could get Quake Mech over here to potentially block the spawn and do the stuff, but he doesn't have a whole lot of things he could do from here. Then have Guard Mech shoot from here and push the fly, and have the fighter get the floater in the colony. It's not perfect, but it's something. And Guard Mech would get a boost from the attack because of anger, which I guess is okay. Do kind of like that supporter. I guess Guard Mech could go here and then have Quake Mech do the other guy, which is an option. Actually, if I put Guard Mech here, then, well, I could get the colony. Too bad and then I guess I could shoot the, what's it called? The gastropod into the floater with Quake Mech. Would have been better off having the fighter farther up so I could shoot the silkworm down, but, you know, whatever. Not worth resetting that for that. That might be a good idea, just because, you know, fuck this thing. And then if I did that, I could have... Yeah, that'll work. Oh wait, maybe I shouldn't be blocking spawns when I have this. No, it'll be fine. A block here and there ain't gonna stop you from... Wait, isn't Henry Kwan canonically a detritus worker originally? And then he turned out to be way better as a mech pilot than, you know, grunt work? I thought that was his backstory. I might be the only person who even remembers this stuff. Anyway, so... I'm kind of thinking I could just have a fighter delete the silkworm. Then Guard Mech could go here and... or... Problem is Guard Mech can't shoot an adjacent thing. I could have Guard Mech go here, shield one building, and delete the silkworm, but fighter's got to do... Oh wait, the fighter could just push the gastropod into the water. I was thinking about having the gastropod block the spawn for me, though, which still isn't the worst idea. Whatever, I can shield things. And... Maybe not the most useful place for him, but I can just stick him here. Oh, I should have repositioned, put Quake Mech here so I could bait, yeah, these guys. Okay, fortunately, let me see here. If I pushed the starfish up here, then it would only be hitting this, and I could just shield that building. It sucks, but it's, you know, a thing I can do. I could also push this gastropod onto that spawn and have it kill the scion for me with the fighter. And oh wait, if it killed the scion though, it would. No, I probably would rather flip this guy. If I flipped this gastropod, it would kill the scion. No, wait, it would pull the scion onto the spawn while killing it, not pull itself too. Only pulls itself two stable things. So yeah, I would want Quake Mech pushing the gastropod so it lives after killing the scion. And then, can I get a fighter down, another fighter down here? Oh, sure I can. I can just shoot it to here and fly it over. Okay. Easy enough, I think. Did I forget to do something useful with that fighter? Whatever. I'll live. Unless I... I somehow don't. And next turn... Yeah, these two should be gone, so it'll be what, 2 Vec? Yeah, watch me not care. Okay, mistakes may have been made. I'm just trying to think if there's any way I can kill both of them. Or if I should just let the gastropod do the job and run along. No, I don't think I can finish them both off. Yeah, whatever. That's not ideal for his current mech. And yet, problem is, it's still a pretty... His base skill is still otherwise pretty good for Quake Mech. Guess I may as well bite the bullet and get this done. Hopefully the fighters can help me with this, and, okay. No starfish to start, so I guess I want to start by not being on the, what do you call it? Not being adjacent to a mineral. this... I don't know. One way or another, they're gonna end up taking most of the minerals just to be dicks. Fucking Vec, right? Alright, I don't know. Okay, that's always funny to watch. Okay, that one at least is not doing anything. Wow, rude. Okay, if it had moved up onto the other mineral, I would have been really upset. Anyway, so he's stuck, that's a problem. Now, okay, maybe I wasn't in the best place for a fighter. Now, if I put carrier mech here and then launched a fighter here, I could fly the fighter up and shoot this guy down. Still, oh wait, the gastropod only does... No wait, that's with alert, it does 3 damage. So if the Scion was also dead, then this would... Okay, the other problem, of course, is that this guy is the one who would need to be moved for Quake Mech to be free. Let me think here. Okay, this thing isn't an immediate threat, but I still do not like its looks. I could hilariously go here and shield that building and kill the Scion, but... Let me think. Alright, how many actual threats are there? I guess technically 2. I could probably... I might theoretically be able to get away with leaving Quake Mech where it is. I just don't want to, for reasons I hope are obvious. So, and I'm not sure I can solve too many problems at once without freeing Quake Mech some way. Okay, I could move Guard Mech here because... Oh, hey, Oh, because the mercenaries are a supporter. So I could just do like this and launch the gastropod up here to tag the floater for a bit. Not much, but a bit. And then, go here, fighter up here to shoot the gastropod here, but then... But then what? Like, this... But then... This building would be fucked because there's no... Because, you know... Unless I flipped the Silkworm, which would be, you know, suicide for Quan, because 3 damage reduced to 2 is still death. That's what I get for not upgrading. No. Hypothetically, if I put Guard Mech here, pick this up, and then did the... No. What am I thinking? That doesn't actually... I mean, it frees his Quake Mech, but does not solve... Actually... If I freed Quake Mech in that manner, then I could have Quake Mech go here and flip both these guys. So the gastropod shoots over here, irrelevant, and the Silkworm shoots the gastropod, relevant. And then I could have Carrier Mech go here and I guess shoot this gastropod up here. It's something, but... It isn't much progress as to the minerals. It would be better if the Scion was dead, because then at least the gastropod would die from taking 3 damage. But, I mean, it'd work. Hang on, if I'm... No, wait. No. Here. If I... Okay, yeah. I guess technically I could shoot this the gastropod down here, but I don't want it over here. That way goes bad places. Still, putting the silkworm here and then flipping both these losers, at least, and shielding this in the process does feel like something resembling progress. Plus, it would mean the gastropod drops the moment the scion dies. Now, how do I... Really wish I could pick up a mineral here, but this'll have to do. Next turn is going to be fucky. And the colonies are going to be real fucky. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I will eat your fucking soul, you floater piece of shit. Okay, that was something. Alright, I'm having trouble seeing what I'm doing now. But let me see here. This thing, wow, that thing really wants a piece of Quan, doesn't it? Wait, how does alert work? I thought it only... Oh, while adjacent to an enemy, doesn't have to be the one damaging him. That's kind of hilarious. He can just tank colonies all day. And for some reason, they're all on him. Do they prioritize units? Oh, okay. You know, that's actually interesting. So let me think here. Who do I need to stop? This guy needs to go. And, I guess this guy's the only immediate building threat, but... Now, if I go here with the carrier, I can't do anything, so that's a problem. I could, destroy a colony with this fighter, but he otherwise can't do much. Can't reach anything. I could, I guess, put guard mech here and shield a building and quake mech while freeing quake mech. And then what? I mean, okay, that frees quake mech. I suppose quake mech would then be able to get over here and push the silkworm so it hits the colony. And then carrier mech could get a fighter somewhere. I'm not particular at this point, and kill the scion. I think that would work. I don't like any part of this, but okay, and I assume I'm shooting this thing. Still, I really need to get a mineral before it's too late, and it's gonna be too late real soon. Well, actually, maybe I could just get my second fighter over here to shoot her and shoot this guy over. So then guard mech doesn't have to do that, and it can do something else. Not sure what. I'm sure I can find something. Kill another colony, finish the scion. Okay, now Quake Mech could, could just stay where it is and push the Scion into Guard Mech, which would kill this gastropod straight up. Oh shit, I was gonna... Yeah, I was planning on having the fighter fly here and pick up the mineral. I might want to just have Quake Mech get it then. Unless... he could do this and then have Guard Mech... Wait, if he did then, can the mercenaries do anything? Not really from here. Whoops. Could just move him here, but could push the Silkworm to this, or... And then Guard Mech could finish the Scion off. In which case, killing the... Actually, Guard Mech could finish the Scion off now. Or Quake Mech could flip the Silkworm and let it kill the Scion, which would kill this gastropod, and allow me to do something more productive. Like have Guard Mech, maybe kill this thing, this colony, and, yeah. Oh shit, that was dumb, but this thing is at least shielded, it'll be fine, and I don't care. I don't think Guard Mech can get a line on this one, so... Mistakes may have been made here, but in the meantime, I'm at least gonna... Alright, and that one... Oh, he's no longer adjacent to an enemy. Still, it's one and he can take it. And... over here, I guess. This is all a little awkward, but... Okay, this is getting tiresome. Alright, so this thing needs to die before I lose my fucking temper. Kinda thinking just have the fighter do it, but what else have we got here? I could then... If the Silkworm dies, I could then, let me see. This works, but what else can I do? I could then, have Quake Mech shove the, this guy, floater into that colony. And I don't know, maybe Guard Mech kill... Oh, this one? There's not actually that many Vec lying around. Actually, if the next fighter shoots from here to hit this, then that'll kill the floater, too. I don't know if I can get a fighter there, though. Actually, if I put the fighter here and just ram the floater, it'll do piddly damage. But it will also let me shoot a fighter here so it can go up here and do that. And then Guard Mech is free to start shielding things or whatever. And the mercenaries are in stone, so if I fucked up something, it'll be alright. Where's your creep now, losers? And, well, stone, whatever. Let's see, can I get multiple shields on anything I care about? Or should I just shield this thing, probably? Or... good enough for now. It's tempting to flip this guy on general principle, but mini gastropods don't do enough damage for me to care. The mercenaries can kill this colony, though. Wait, wasn't the floater supposed to make another? You know, I'm not going to complain. Actually, if I just get out of the way, I guess I win. But why would I settle for that? I guess I may as well flip this guy, but... Alright, I'll reset if this dumb idea doesn't work. But I believe bump damage is not affected by rocks, so there we go. She still needs an XP. Alright, so I could take egg sacs on booster mine land. Could be worse, I guess. Bit awkward, but could be worse. I could do mech damage, whatever, on radiation land. This doesn't sound so bad. As long as I don't get webbed on a death tile. Though, the map is a little fucky, though. Or, you know, I'd rather not. I'm leaning towards this one. Awkward as it is. Alright, fine, let's see what happens. Oh, great, 2 floaters already. I see that's how it is. At least there aren't any, what are they called? Right, yeah. Starfish this time. Alright, let's see. If the silkworm webs Quake Mech from here, then health. It's not shooting anything I care about. If it webs it from here, then it's shooting its own egg sac, so it won't. It'll figure something out. Oh, okay. That's a little awkward. Guess I won't be pushing anything directly away from Quake Mech right now. One problem. Okay, so I'm detecting, what is it? 3 problems, right. Alright, so if I got over here and... okay, flipping that, this fly will not help at all, of course. Let's see, it... well, no, that would kill the fly, but it was also pushing like that would break the egg sac. That's not acceptable. I suppose theoretically I could do this for that building. And it would at least be ahead on shields. Yay. Now, QuakeMech could do this to solve that thing, but we're... Oh, no, wait, the other colony. Fuck, they're both attacking. This is actually pretty bad. Alright, can I actually solve everything? Shit, this may be an issue. Now, okay, a fighter could certainly shoot the fly into this floater. That's a step, but then what? Now, okay, if I killed that fly, I could then have a mech. Wait, can I do something with... Now, flipping this guy is solves a problem, but then what? And let me see. Flipping the other the mini silkworm would, well, kill this, but can I get something in the way here? If I did this, then what? Not much. I mean, it kills the floater, but the fly pushing over here solves nothing. Actually, I would like the fly to go here, but then... But I don't think I can kill stuff and... Alright, how... Colonies are last. But I may not have a perfect solution here. Although, I guess if QuakeMech gets in here, then these guys both come for him. So that's actually a reasonable option for a start. I could, in fact, have QuakeMech just walk over here. Just accept their hits and push this guy down. Or flip him. It doesn't really matter. If I do that, then I could shoot this fly into the floater. Or... Actually, I guess if I'm doing all that with QuakeMech, then I could kill the fly and kill that colony. And then have a fighter go here and shoot the floater into that egg. I don't love it, but it's not nothing. Actually, if this colony's gone, then this thing might not be in the creep anyway. Does this work? I should see how this would work. Either way, QuakeMech being here and pushing this guy helps, so... And there's no spawns, so it's okay if I don't put a ton of obvious progress. Okay, yeah, this guy's doing nothing this turn. I'm good. Now we're doing better. So yeah, I could actually just push this guy into that guy and then have a fighter... And then have a fighter pick up the time pod and shoot this guy down. That would work. It's not amazing, but it works. I mean, next turn's still going to be a mess, but at least there's only 3 targets. Oh, that's might work well. Wow, really? Okay, that's actually kind of convenient. Since this guy's just shooting nothing, GuardMech could ignore him and kill this guy like this, and pick up damage on that. Then, QuakeMech could go over here and push the egg sac into him. And then I guess I could have this fighter shoot the floater into the colony, and the second fighter either finish the floater off or kill the other colony. Probably the former, because, you know. Oh no, wait, the colony really needs to die. Alas. Okay, that starfish ain't doing much today, is he? Okay, so if I had a fighter kill the scion and then the fighter shoots this guy into this guy, we're doing well, I think. And, then... Actually, I could also just have Guardmech kill the scion right now. And... what do we got? There we go. Hold on, can I get a push on this guy? There we go. Except then I wouldn't be able to hit, No, wait, I can put him here. And Guardmech didn't need all those health, did he? I'm sure it didn't. I know the sky's not going to fall if Andromeda doesn't get all the XP possible, but, and I guess it's a clean sweep. I know I was slightly worried at the start of the mission, but wasn't as big a mess as it looked. Not quite. Oh hey, it's that guy. Hang on, which one's kill shot? Let me see, what do we got here? Oh yeah, 2+1 damage. Shame I can't put him in a fighter. You know, if I'd picked him up earlier, I'd probably be using him. But... excuse me. He might actually be good in Guardmech. But I wouldn't expect Vec to be dying adjacent to him much. Though supporter is only an occasional use thing. Whatever. And carrier doesn't attack directly. Anyway, do we want move? Or perhaps exploding fighters? Probably, what's the boss mission look like? Let's go with explode for now. Just gotta keep him away from non-building things. And this shouldn't be a problem here. I don't think he counts as effect, but, anyway. The big man is here with his big HP pool. And, wow, really? Gotta be coming at me with the floaters now? Is this really the time? Hang on, do I wanna... should I be lining up or something? Like, is this better? Maybe. Though I guess I can flip Godzilla. But it's better if he comes over here than if he comes on this lane and I And any possible flip would be a negative. Okay, yeah. That would be a thing. Alright, so this sucks. I mean, I can probably deal with it, but it sucks. Alright, my first thought is that I should get over here, flip Godzilla, and then have a fighter push him up here. How far does he shoot? Indefinite range? I guess it's all the range. So yeah, flipping him is by far the best option. Should have put HP on Quake Mech, but either way, if I flip him and then push him up, then probably want If I do this, I still need something to kill that guy. Actually, I guess if I flip him, I could have one. Well, it's tempting to just have one fighter peg the floater or into its own colony. And then, you know, block this, flip Godzilla, and have Guard Mech push the Silkworm aside. Or, you know, have Guard Mech just shield this thing, but... Yeah, getting the floater out of the way is probably critical, even if I'm not damaging Godzilla right this second. Awful as the idea sounds here. And its attack still gets cancelled instead of just aiming that way. Seems wrong. Okay, what's she got? Ambusher? Okay, that's actually not very useful for her mech at all. Maybe I should put a different pilot in that... Anyway... well. Should probably just push this loser. How far does this guy move? 4? 2, 3, 4. Whatever, I'm not afraid of silkworms. This is getting awkward, but I can... This squad works a lot better when you already have a fighter on the field, you know. Alright, so... Okay, yeah. That silkworm is going in the water. I have decreed it. And this guy could be potentially ignored. Quake Mech has to get off there, of course, so... Guard Mech could, you know, could flip, have Guard Mech push him onto here, and... Or have a fighter push him onto there so Guard Mech can damage him, actually. Oh, and then... Oh, wait. Then the gastropod would be damaging him, so he wouldn't be blocking the spawn. But that is okay, I think. Okay, so everything's undone? Yeah. Honestly, I'm really glad I have a way to flip units on this map, or it would be a shit sandwich with all the trimmings. Oh, right! Forgot the exploding thing. Good thing. Good thing it worked out in this instance, right? And yeah, he'll get grabbed, but that's okay in this instance, I do believe. I dare fucking say. Goodbye, Big G. You were a real one, etc. Okay. Now what do we got here? Alright, so I've got one thing that I would describe strictly as a problem. I could just flip this dude. I'm flipping a lot of things lately, but it's in a good cause. There's one, yeah. This thing's one actual problem, but I could just hit the fly like this and then have the fighter shoot it. And then maybe have the other fighter push the gastropod here to hit the, what do you call it, starfish? I don't know. Or actually, I'd probably rather, I was thinking about shielding the corporate building and hitting this thing, but I need to push the gastropod, so maybe I'm better off just killing the gastropod instead of fussing around with all this. Oh, if I do this and then replace the fighter, then the fighter explodes on these guys. I keep forgetting I have that upgrade. And I could just shoot this guy into the floater into its, or I could have Quake Mech do it actually, do that, and then have the fighter push the floater onto the spawn instead, or just have the fighter kill the floater. That might be the better play because, you know, this thing's an asshole. Wow, okay. They really want to do that, huh? So, if I get out of the way, the silkworm dies. On the other hand, I don't really need its help, do I? I suppose she's not wrong. That went pretty well. You know, I can't tell. Is Andromeda wearing some kind of yellow hairpiece, or does she just have her hair colored partly yellow in an unusual pattern? Alright, anyway. Oh, hey, this one's pretty cool, actually. What do we got here? Just enough pilots to... I wouldn't mind Bioscanner, because it's useful, but wait, I only need, like, 4 more cores total. And the 2 of which I really care about. Considering how mediocre Ambusher is for her, okay, wait, Killshot. They both have Killshot. She is Streetwise. I don't know. Supporter, Anger. I am kind of tempted to put Gargoyle in Guard Mech in the hopes of... Because Anger is... Well, Anger helps a little, but not that much. I don't know, I'm always reluctant to trade out characters this late in the game. Sorry for overthinking this. I may as well buy the Bioscanner, though. Like, what the hell else was I doing here? Killshot is pretty useful, though. And it would be nice with guard mech that... Alright, but in the meantime I will... Yeah, I'll take a bioscanner and I'll sell her and sketchy necromancer guy and buy 3 cores. Oh shit, sorry, wrong button. First let's do that, and guard mech probably needs a health more. Anyway, thank you for watching. Join me next time for part 4.